Alright, this is my 2015 Dodge Grand Caravan SE with the blacktop package on it. And the blacktop package consists of the black interior and these kind of blacked out headlamp bezels and the black grille. And most of them have the fog lights, but this one was ordered fog light delete. So I had to add some Mopar fog lights to it, which really makes the vehicle. I don't know why. Well, I have my theory is why the dealer didn't order it with it. And then when they spec'd out this vehicle, the dealer up in just south of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, they went and spent about $600 more for different wheels, which are not these. This would have come with the black wheels that look pretty decent, and they went with some aluminum wheels that look like they're off of Town and Country, which really just made a sporty Caravan look not sporty. And I'm thinking maybe because it's Amish country they tried to make it look plain. I don't know. So anyway, added the fog lights, and then I had to go spend $700 for wheels to make it look right. I think some black, I don't know what even brand they are. So it looks good. Tinted the front windows to match the back. And the dealer, I'm guessing, added that it was just a regular dealer add-on stripe, you know, a thin stripe and a little bit thicker one. Looks like something you get from Kmart. And I took I think it was the little stripe off. Going to take it all off. I said, well, that doesn't look too bad with a single stripe. So I said, well, I'll leave it, and if I decide to take it off later, I will. And obviously a year and a half later, I haven't. So, but this has the stow and go seating. All the seats fold down into the floor, which is why I picked this mainly over the Transit Connect, Ford Transit Connect. Also, you sit up a little higher in these. The Transit Connect's based on a Focus, and so you sit really low, even though it has a high roof. And that's a V6. The other one's a 4. So there's plenty of videos on how to do the stow and go seating online, so I won't even show you that. But I keep mats down over mats, and I keep the one seat up in the back, which folds down. I usually keep a crate in it, and that way someone can sit there, and I put groceries in the crate that's sitting on it. That way they don't roll all over the place. But I've got mats down over the stow and go seating. And I had the other seat up yesterday, the one next to the other middle seat. And it just folds back down in there. Rarely do I need it. So I keep it like this, and look, just a lot of room in it. I've actually slept back here on an all-night drive, you know, the rest stop at about 5 a.m. when it hits you. I get tired, you need to pull over and sleep for an hour. So it works well for that. This basically combined a 2013 Chevy Malibu sedan and a 2013 Ford E350 big van, extended window van, which I really didn't need anything that big anymore. So this is kind of a compromise. It doesn't haul kayaks, but I've got a couple trucks and a couple trailers for that. I'll give you a quick view of the inside. Here's the one seat that I keep up. And it does not have power seat or a lot of things. Doesn't have, these windows will slide down on some of the new ones, not this one. Doesn't have nav, but it does have a very expensive upgraded stereo with the flip down DVD screens and all that, which I've never used. I've never even put a CD in the thing. I guess the key has to be on for that. But front and rear air. It's got the, now let's see. Get some air going. Doesn't have nav, but it's got the rear backup camera, which is nice. 6.5-inch screen. And I'm not real a big fan of the stereo. It's kind of trying to hit the presets and everything on the on it when you're driving. Sometimes you hit the wrong one. I don't know. Yes, I got a low tire light that just came on yesterday morning. This thing also doesn't have the setting where you can see which each tire has for air pressure. I got favorites listed in there. And so I don't know which tire needs 2 or 3 pounds of air to shut the light off, so I'm not too worried about it now. But I like the van overall. It's it's nice van. It's a little underpowered. It's not sporty handling. You can kick it in the ass and it'll go, but I mean it's howling and squealing tires and everything. It's just not a sporty, good handling vehicle. And on the interstate, if you got cruise control on, which I usually do, it wants, if you're going up a hill, it'll drop 4 miles an hour before the downshifts. And then here we go. So it kind of drives people crazy that are passing you probably. And then the tranny will shift hard every once in a while, which these things are notorious for. But it's still under warranty. It's other than that, it's a great travel vehicle. In fact, it sits in my garage most of the time, and it just goes back and forth to Florida or to Virginia, you know, from Tennessee. So it works really good for that. I usually drive one of the trucks. Oops, just stepped in a hole. Sorry about the bouncing around. I bought this with about 6,800 miles on it. Less than 7,000 miles on it. From a dealer that had it new up in Pennsylvania. This is one thing I like too. 2 glove boxes, one for tools and so forth. Then your regular one. And they put it the last day of July of 15. They put it, bought it for themselves. They probably needed another unit sold or something, I don't know. But they put it in their service loaner fleet for about 5 or 6 months. And that's when I bought it. I flew up and got it. Found it online. This is the, not that anybody ever paid sticker for a Caravan, but 28,000. But you know, they've got this DVD entertainment nonsense for about 1,500 bucks. All the crap that it's got, I don't even know what half of it is. Yada yada. And then they went, yeah, $650 for the wheels that I've got in my shed in Florida at the Florida house, because they're kind of plain looking. I should try to sell them actually. And then whatever package that is, 2,800 bucks for all that stuff. But it still has the all the original books still in the wrapper, which is probably why I don't know how to work half the stuff on this van, because I never read the book. I've just kind of figured it out what I need. Anyway, fuel mileage, I don't know. It's probably fine. I've never figured it out. I'm sure it's good. There's other videos on YouTube for that. This one does not have the roof rack. Don't really need it. It's easier to clean and wax and everything without it. Probably less chance of any wind noise. And yeah, it's a minivan, loser mobile, but you know, it's got pretty deep for a minivan. I think it's got a pretty decent look to it. At my age now, who cares? You know, I've had all the sporty cars and all that stuff, so practicality rules. But anyway, overall, yeah, I like it. It's not perfect, but it's a minivan. I don't think there is a perfect minivan. They're all loser mobiles. So anyway, alrighty.